and gentlemen, welcome to the 99.5 The Edge Tip-Off Show. We're coming to you from Blue Jays Gymnasium on the campus of Ripley High School on the banks of the Ohio River for a Rivertown showdown as the Manchester Greyhounds come in, take on the Blue Jays of Ripley High School. This is Chris Blanton. Joining me shortly will be Mr. Craig Campbell, Carson Inman back at the studio doing the production, and Matt Hildebrand here with Good Guys Radio TV producing for your TV broadcast. When we come back, we'll take a look at the teams, the starters, the lineups, and much, much more as we continue the 99.5 The Edge tip-off show here on 99.5 The Edge.
Whether it's basketball, football, volleyball, or baseball, no matter the sport, the Manchester Athletic Boosters are proud to support it. Games like these are possible due to booster support like the Manchester Athletic Boosters. The Manchester Athletic Boosters are proud to support this broadcast of Manchester sports. Wishing good luck to our Manchester Greyhounds. Go Greyhounds!
That's the sound of your truck losing you money. Whether you're a major trucking operation or an independent owner, you're losing business. Let me give you some advice. Call Willie & Son Trucking. Their certified Caterpillar, Cummins, and Detroit experts can get your truck moving so you can get back to doing business. Call Willie & Son Trucking for an overhaul or glider kit rebuild at 937-763-9521. Keep your business rolling with Willie & Son Trucking.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the 99.5 The Edge tip-off show coming to you tonight from Ripley High School as the Manchester Greyhounds come in to take on the Ripley Blue Jays. Let's take a look at the visiting team, the Manchester Greyhounds. They're coming in with a record of 4-7 overall. They are 1-3 in the conference, 5th place in Division II. They've lost 3 in a row, but fourth-year coach Austin Kingsolver feels the team is on the brink of turning it around. Injuries have really hampered their season so far, but Coach K remains positive about the rest of the season. They have a very strong offense, 58 points per game. That's good enough for 4th best in the league, but they're giving up a high 60 points per game on defense. They are shooting the most three-point attempts and field goal attempts, but that comes with a price as well. They're not hitting a lot of them, so the percentages are pretty low. They're second best free throw shooting team, though, in the Shack, so they've got that going for them, and they're number 1 overall in total rebounds. On one of the older teams in the league, they're led by 7 seniors, led by Parker Hayslip, 19 points a game. That's good enough for 3rd place. Parker is also 2nd in the league in assists per game, as well as 1st in the league in steals per game. Braylon Rickett, another senior, and Luke Applegate round out the top scoring for the Greyhounds. Braylon's giving in 11.7 points per game, and Luke's scoring 10.4 points per game to assist in that offense. Their league wins come over West Union. Their losses have come to Peebles, North Adams, and Fairfield. Ripley, on the other hand, they're struggling coming out of the gate this year. They're 1-8 overall, 0-4 in the league. They're 5th place in Division I. Their offense is lacking, in that I say lacking only in the sense that they are just not scoring enough points, and their shooting needs improvement. 45 points per game on offense. The defense isn't helping much. They're giving up a league-worst 61 points per game on defense. Second-year coach Jeremy Bennington wants to see his team do a lot better from the field, making better shot selections and improving those shooting percentages from the field, thinking a better offense is probably going to improve and lead to a better defense. Their losses in the league this year to White Oak, West Union, Fairfield, and North Adams. Their lone win this year is over Robertson County just before Christmas. They're led in scoring by junior Gavin Benjamin, who's scoring 11.4 points per game, also getting 7 rebounds a game. Senior Blake Fife chipping in 10 points per game, and senior Nathan Lacey with 8.9 points per game to round out the top scorers for the Blue Jays. We're going to take another short break. We'll continue the 99.5 The Edge tip-off show, and we'll come back and get you the lineups, the starters, and much, much more here on Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components and 99.5 The Edge.
Why do they officiate? For some, it's a way of staying involved in a sport they grew up with. For others, it's a way to pay it forward by helping kids who play today and tomorrow. It's also a great way to stay active, make extra money, and work with friends. And all of them will say it boils down to one thing: the love of the game. Find your reasons and log on to ohsaa.org to find out how to become an official. You'll be glad you did. This is the Ohio High School Athletic Association. Educate through sports.
I wanted to prove to myself that I could go to college and get my degree.
What if I went to Southern State? What if I'm able to go and become that nurse or that lawyer or that teacher? Southern State Community College allows students to rise above the circumstances that they're surrounded by and become something more than they ever dreamed possible.
Welcome back to Ripley High School as we continue the 99.5 The Edge Tip-Off Show. Joining me now is Mr. Craig Campbell. He's going to give you the rosters for the away team, Manchester Greyhounds. Craig?
Right. Thank you, Mr. Chris. It's the Greyhounds there, head coached by Austin Kingsolver. The assistants are Carson Reeves and Alan Crabtree. Athletic director is Aaron Lockhart, principal Tim Davis, and the superintendent, Mr. Nick Roberts. Roster for the Greyhounds. Number 1, Parker Hazel. He's a 5'10 senior. Senior, 5'9, Landon Doyle is number 2. Joel Blythe, wears number 3. He's a 5'9 senior. 6'3 sophomore, Bryce Young is number 10. Clayton Colvin, number 12, is a 6-foot junior. Luke Rigdon wears number 13. He's a 5'10 freshman. 5'9 sophomore is Braden Palmer. He wears number 14. Braylon Rickett will be number 15. He's a 6'2 senior. Also a senior, standing 5'10. Luke Applegate wears number 20. Traven Hildebrand, number 22, is a 5'9 senior. 6'5 sophomore Colton McChesney wears number 23. And number 24, Elijah Crabtree, is a 6'3 senior. Cheerleaders for the Greyhounds: August Ballinger, Kaylin Bradford, Abby Lucas, Cadence Newland, Gracie Barr, Maddie Napier, Peyton Hazlett, Kaya Johnson, Quentin Justice, Jocelyn Lucas, Haven Newland, Faith Scott, Hope Scott, Bailey Spires, Kinley Truesdale, Maddie Easter, and Kaylee Young. They are coached by Kendra Lucas and Darla Scott.
Thank you, Craig. Let's take a look at the Ripley lineup now, or the roster now. Back to Craig.
All right. And for the Blue Jays, their head coach is Mr. Jeremy Bennington, assisted by Ja'Kai Royal, Jimmy Fisher, and Nigel Royal. The athletic directors, Mike Cooper, Principal Chris Young, and Superintendent Jamie Wilkins. Roster for the Blue Jays: Jackson Fisher, number 0. He's a 6-foot sophomore. 5'10 freshman. Jace Lang wears number 1. And then Dick House is number 2. He's a 5'4 freshman. Junior, 5'9. Matthew Piccolo wears number 5. Blake Fife, number 10, is a 6'3 senior. Number 11, Kyler Williams, is a 6-foot sophomore. Also 6 foot, but a junior. Ashton Ralston wears number 20. Nathan Lacey will wear number 21, and he's a 5'9 senior. 6'1 senior, Ian Young, wears number 23. Jackson Diatley wears the 32 jersey. He's a 6-foot sophomore. 6'5 junior, Gavin Benjamin, wears number 33. Brooklyn Jordan wears number 45, and he's a 6'5 senior. 5'6 freshman Logan Fisher is number 3. And John Perot, number 35, is a 5'7 junior. Cheerleaders for the Blue Jays: it's Ellie Hedges, Journey Fulton, Kaylin Davis, Aubrey Glover, Landon Kirk, Deanna White, Chelsea Swisshelm, Harley Polly, Kendra Paget, and Raquel Hackney. They are coached by Haley Coleman and Marissa Gully.
Thank you, Craig. Tonight on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV, we've got a big matchup as Eastern Brown will take on Peebles at Peebles. That game will be called by Don Bowles and Brett Spencer. On C103 later, the later game will be Fayetteville visiting North Adams, Ken Smith and Mark Young with the call there. So Thursday night, we got girls games coming up for you. Fairfield will take on White Oak. That game will be on C103. East Clinton will go to Georgetown. That game will be in 99.5. On Friday, a couple boys games coming your way. White Oak will visit Manchester. That game will be on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV. And Goshen will visit Western Brown. That game will be on 99.5. And on Saturday, we got a special girls matchup for you. Eastern Brown will take on North Adams. That game will be on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV. A lot of good basketball here this week coming up. And we'll have it for you on our channels here at C103, Good Guys Radio TV, and 99.5. We'll take another break as we get ready for tip-off here, and we continue the 99.5 The Edge tip-off show here on 99.5 The Edge and Good Guys Radio TV, brought to you by CMT Components.
Our beliefs matter. They're reflected in our words and actions. At First State Bank, we believe in treating people well and have since 1884. listening, caring, looking out for each other. It's what people deserve. It's what a real local bank does. While lots of things have changed over the years, our belief in you hasn't. First State Bank, built on belief.
New year, new resolutions, and new ways to enjoy eating better. And Snappy's got you covered with their crustless pizza bowls. All the flavors you love without the extra carbs. We're talking protein-packed, piping hot, loaded with fresh toppings, melty cheese, and, well, everything but the crust. So skip the guilt, not the flavor. Try the new crustless pizza bowls at Snappy. Order online or in the Snappy app today. Snappy Delivery.
Hi, I'm Brett McFarland. For 4 generations, Barry Chevrolet in West Union, Ohio has been family owned and proudly serving our community with honest deals and hometown care. Looking for a new Chevrolet or a dependable used vehicle? Come see why families have trusted Barry's for decades, with friendly service, affordable prices, and payments that work for you. Check out Barry's full selection online at barrychevrolet.com and like us on Facebook. Together, let's drive to your best deal dealer.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Ripley High School. We are almost ready for tip-off in this Rivertown showdown as Manchester comes in to visit the Ripley Blue Jays. Let's take it back to Craig Campbell. Let's take a look at the starters and the referees. Craig?
Right, starting for the Greyhounds, it's number 1, Parker Hazlett. Landon Doyle, number 2. Clayton Colvin, number 12. Raylan Rickett, number 15. Number 20, Luke Applegate. That is 4 seniors and a junior. And starting for the Blue Jays, it's number 2, Landon Dickhouse. Blake Fife, number 10. Tyler Williams, number 11. Number 21, Nathan Lacey. And Gavin Benjamin, number 33. That's 2 seniors, 2 juniors, and a freshman. And as we say, the other team on the floor tonight, the ones in the strikes, it's Mr. Chris Meenick, Mr. Jake Meenick, and Mr. Michael Kraft.
All right, thank you, Craig. Now, Craig, on paper, this doesn't look like an intriguing game because of the records of these teams, but these two teams are pretty athletic and they can go after each other. These are pretty evenly matched teams, don't you think?
Yeah, I think so. Exactly. They're both out for an extra win here tonight. They're going to play hard, and turnover-wise, things like that, they really match up pretty evenly. So I expect a good hard-nosed game under the boards. A lot of height here, and we'll see what happens.
I think the key for Ripley is figuring out how to make sure Parker doesn't do as much damage. Parker Hazlett from Manchester. He seems to make that offense go. When Parker's not on the floor for Manchester, they really struggle from the field.
Yeah, when you got a senior leader like Parker is, and he's the go-to guy, and people just get their shots from him. If he doesn't get his shots, he's dishing it out or he's starting the offense. So yeah, if he is not on the floor, they do struggle.
And on the other side, Ripley needs to focus on getting that ball underneath the Gavin Benjamin, a 6'5" junior leading the team in scoring. If they can get him in there and get him a lot of looks inside, he can score a lot on this a little smaller offense or lineup for Manchester, right?
Yeah, Manchester has a little bit of height per se, but they're not as big muscular-wise. Mr. Benjamin, he's a big kid, and he knows how to use his body to get those easy post shots up.
We're almost ready for tip-off. We'll take one more short break as we conclude the 99.5 The Edge tip-off show, and we'll be back right after this on 99.5 The Edge and Good Guys Radio TV, brought to you by CMT Components.
Our mission is to educate, inspire, and honor.
This is the sound of honor roaring.
This is the sound of a generation rising above.
We want to be involved in the education of young people so that they can take the stories that pilots tell and realize their own dreams.
The Commemorative Air Force honors the heroes of yesterday while educating and inspiring the heroes of tomorrow. You can learn more at soundsofhistory.org.
So I thought you quit.
I tried.
Do your parents know?
No, let's hope they don't find out.
We just watched a video in class about how nicotine can mess up the way your brain develops.
That's the last thing you need.
But for real, you should probably tell your parents.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Hey, can you come with me?
Yeah, I got you. Let's go.
And the players, we're almost ready for tip-off. Got Eastern Brown taking on Peebles tonight on C103. That's a big matchup over at Peebles. Don Bowles, Brett Spencer. That game's on C103, Good Guys Radio TV. And later on C103 will be Fayetteville taking on North Adams. Another good game. Ken Smith and Mark Young on that call for C103. Finishing up the announcements for the starters. Coming up at the half, it's going to be the Baxla Tractor Sales halftime report. We'll mow through the first half stats and see what these two teams need to do to harvest a win. Ripley is getting ready to finish their lineup announcements. Manchester has already finished theirs. Manchester's on the floor, ready to go. Manchester's going to be wearing their away blue uniforms with yellow numerals outlined in white. Ripley, of course, in their home white uniforms with blue numerals. And I believe they're outlined in black. Introductions are done. The players are on the floor. We're ready to go. Should be a good matchup here for you tonight here on 99.5 and Good Guys Radio TV. Boys at Ripley need to get some new uniforms there. Looks like Gavin Benjamin's numbers are almost worn off there.
Wow, they are, aren't they? Maybe that was kind of part of the deal, a roughed up look, but it's not.
Ripley's going to go from left to right across the radio dial, Manchester right to left. And we're ready for tip-off as Braylon Rickett goes up against Benjamin. Benjamin is victorious. Ripley will start the game with the ball.
Man-to-man by Manchester.
Blake Fife has it now, gives it over to Lacey, now outside to Kyler Williams. Now back out top to Fife. Fife dribbles down, kicks it out to Lacey. Lacey goes into the paint. Little floater's no good. Rebound is there as Clayton Colvin, and Manchester will start their possession now.
It's like man-to-man by the Blue Jays as well.
Quick foul.
Quick foul. Nathan Lacey fouling right at midcourt, reached in, see what he can get away with, and obviously not that one.
It's going to be a physical matchup tonight, I think, from both sides. We already have a sub.
Yeah. Matthew Piccolo, he's going to replace Nathan Lacey with that foul.
Lacey, a 5'9" senior, plenty of experience for this Blue Jays squad. Applegate now with it, gives it over to Rickett. Now back out top to Parker Hayslip. Hayslip goes underneath now, and that is to Rickett. Rickett can't get the shot off. I think it was blocked. Manchester is able to get the rebound. Colvin has it now. Now back out to Hayslip, and Hayslip is double teamed out the volleyball line, but is able to get away from it. They rotate it around now back underneath to Colvin. Underneath the low block, his layup is up and in. Manchester takes an early lead, 2-0. Here with 6:55 left here in this first quarter.
Really nice finish with his left hand there for Clayton Colvin.
Going the other way now will be Williams, and he gets it stripped away by Colvin. Gives it over to Landon Doyle. Now underneath the Hayslip. Nice give and go. Hayslip gets it to go.
And nice finish by Parker Hayslip. He had the contact and went through it and made a nice layup.
Yeah, a lot of contact there. No call, but made the basket anyway. 4-0 now. Manchester leads over Ripley. Dickhouse has it now. Gives it over to Williams. Now around to Piccolo. Now back out to Fife. Now Dickhouse has it around the free throw line. Now kicks it out. Williams has it. Now to Fife. That's Blake Fife. Gives it to Piccolo. Colo picks up his dribble and is able to get it to Benjamin. Now they rotated around. Ripley showing a lot of patience here.
You read my mind there. I was just getting a comment. They got a nice pass into Blake Fife on the low block on the right side. Put it in.
Give Kyler Williams the assist. Doyle will take it up for the Greyhounds. Gives it over to Rickett. Go underneath the Colvin, now outside. Gives it over to Applegate. Applegate drives it up and in.
Manchester.
Applegate.
I keep interrupting you.
No, you're fine.
I'm sorry. Luke Applegate with the take to the hole, and I think that's the game plan from Manchester.
Yeah, get in there and probably attack Gavin Benjamin, get his size out of the middle. And speaking of Benjamin, he takes it to the hole, and it doesn't fall, but he draws a foul. He'll go to the free throw line.
Nice spin move to draw the foul, and that foul will be against Braylon Rickett.
One thing Manchester probably cannot afford is to get anybody in foul trouble. They are hurting on the bench due to some injuries. So hopefully they can stay out of foul trouble. First free throw for Benjamin is no good. There's another full day of basketball coming up next weekend. The Coach Young Classic is set for Saturday, January 17th. 8 games with some of the best teams across Southern Ohio. Second free throw is no good. Craig, you got to take part in the Chad Hodson Classic last weekend. Some good basketball last weekend at Fairfield High School here on C103.
Excellent classic up there. They put on a great show, and Fairfield takes care of us. And they had some great basketball. Got to see 2 really close games, and then White Oak got a big victory by a big margin.
Turnover by Ripley gives the ball back to Manchester. Doyle will walk it up for the Greyhounds. Gets it ahead to Rickett. Now to Hayslip. Now around to Applegate for 3. It's no good, but there to get the rebound is Colvin. Colvin's put back is blocked by Benjamin, but Manchester able to recover it as Parker Hayslip has it. He steps out of bounds right there in front of the coach. Coach makes the call, gives the referee the signal. Turnover, Manchester.
Coach Bennington had an extra second on the official there. Full court pressure by the Greyhounds. Looks like a 1-2-1-1.
Ripley will bring the ball across midcourt as Williams has it, gets it across to Fife. Now to Dickhouse. Dickhouse dribbles around to the top of the key. Now to Benjamin for a long 3 off the front of the rim. Rebound goes to Colvin. Colvin fighting for that ball in there. He's able to get it away and gets it to Parker Hayslip. Hayslip now gets it up ahead to Applegate. Applegate inside the paint. No good. Rebound tipped around out of bounds. It'll be Ripley ball.
Physicality here, but no fouls. 1 foul on each team so far.
4 minutes, 4 seconds to go here in this opening quarter. The score is 6-2. Manchester leads over Ripley. This scoreboard update brought to you by Mackenzie Carrington, attorney at law. Benjamin with a shot. Who blocked that there, Craig?
I believe it was Rickett.
Thought so too.
Nice job by Braylon Rickett.
Ball goes into Rickett now. Now swung around to Hayslip. Hayslip will take a 3. It's in.
Parker Hayslip with his first shot from downtown.
And Ripley will call a timeout. We'll take 1, 2. We'll be back right after this on 99.5 The Edge and C10 and Good Guys Radio TV, brought to you by C&T Components.
Your plan is ready. It's time to build. At CMT Components, we design and manufacture quality building materials for your custom job. If you need metal panels and trim, trusses, or even a complete pole barn package, we do it all, including delivering right to your job site. To get started, call us at 937-446-3400. You can also check us out online or stop by our office in Sardinia, Ohio to discuss your plans today. Let's get building.
Welcome back to Ripley High School. The score now 9-2 on that Parker point basket. Gives Manchester a 7-point advantage. Have to wipe up some excess water here by the Ripley bench. And now we are ready to resume.
Manchester shooting well so far. 4 out of 8 from the field and only 1 turnover.
Colo brings the ball up for the Blue Jays.
Trapping 2-3 this time, and it gets a nice turnover.
Nice steal there by Crabtree, or Rickett, excuse me. And Hayslip with a nice give and go to Rickett, and he scores the bucket, make it 11-2 now. Williams now has the ball for the Blue Jays. Gives it down to Piccolo, and he throws it away too. Another steal, and there's Hayslip out ahead. His layup is up and good. 13-2, and Ripley will take another timeout. And we'll take another one too here on 99.5 The Edge and Good Guys Radio TV, brought to you by CMT Components.
Your plan is ready. It's time to build. At CMT Components, we design and manufacture quality building materials for your custom job. If you need metal panels and trim, trusses, or even a complete pole barn package, we do it all, including delivering right to your job site. To get started, call us at 937-446-3400. You can also check us out online or stop by our office in Sardinia, Ohio to discuss your plans today. Let's get building.
C103, 99.5 The Edge, and Good Guys Radio TV are your source for everything local. From Shack basketball
Shot by Osborne, 3 on the buzzer! Wow!
to Shack baseball,
Wells is going to try. He makes it. He's safe.
Western Brown football,
Throws it towards the end zone, and it's complete.
to Shack volleyball,
Hatton for the kill. It's good.
local fairs, festivals, and more.
Ire to the finish line.
Crosses the line to get the victory.
Never miss a moment with C103, 99.5 The Edge, and Good Guys Radio TV.
Welcome back to Ripley High School. The score 13-2. Manchester on a nice run to start this first quarter. 3 minutes and 1 second left here in this opening quarter.
Coach Bennington's doing all he can to slow Manchester down here. Burning 2 timeouts already.
They picked up that full court. That's Manchester picking up the full court press. Nathan Lacey back in for the Jays. Tries to get underneath to Fife, and the ball's tipped away by Manchester. It'll be another turnover. Rickett takes it into the paint, cannot finish. The ball is on the ground. There's 3 bodies on the ground. It's going to be, I think, an out of bounds off Manchester.
Yeah, Rickett must have been laying on the line there. Manchester's 3rd turnover now.
Manchester still in that full court pressure. Fife with the ball, gets it inside. Now also in the game is Brooklyn Jordan for the Jays.
I'm terrible about those timeout substitutions.
Aggressive defense by Manchester almost forces another turnover. They get it down to Jordan. Jordan up. He can't get it to fall. That was almost in. That was in and out. Gets his own rebound. His putback is no good either. And there to get the rebound for Manchester is Luke Applegate. A couple good looks there for Jordan. Can't get him to fall, though. Doyle has it now. Gets it over to Applegate. Applegate takes it in, and he draws the foul. He cannot finish the shot.
Foul will be against the Ripley Blue Jays, Kyler Williams, his first. Team number 2, but it will send Luke Applegate to the line to shoot 2. .6% from the free throw line for the season. Makes the first one. Gavin Benjamin back into the game. He's going to replace Kyler Williams.
12-point lead now for the Greyhounds as they extend that out to 14-2. Basketball and Snappy Tomato Pizza are the perfect pair. Order from your local Snappies in West Union, Seaman, and Maysville, and download the free Snappy app to unlock delicious perks. Second free throw is also good. Make it 15-2. And a three-pointer. Who hit that, Craig?
I did not see, sir. That one. Timeout.
I was writing notes and looked down in the corner, and it came from the corner down there. Colvin has it now for the Greyhounds. Now to Rickett. Rickett takes it in the paint, kicks it out to Doyle. Doyle for 3 from the corner. It's no good. Rebound goes to Jordan. The Jays will take it back. After they stop that run, they're going to look for some more points. They go back to the corner for another 3. It's no good. That was Dickhouse. It's no good. Rebound goes to Manchester out ahead to Hayslip. Hayslip can't handle the pass, has to give it up. It goes back to the Blue Jays. Lacey now with the ball. Gets it underneath to Benjamin. Benjamin's up and in. Ripley answering with a couple of buckets here. A little five-point run here for Blue Jays. Get it down to 15-7. Applegate for 3. It's no good. And the rebound goes to the Jays. First First time out for Blue Jays didn't do anything, but second time out did something. They've got it back into this game now with that 5-0 run. Chance to make it more here. Fife has it on the block, gives it underneath to Benjamin. Benjamin's up and in.
Nice look by Gavin Benjamin, or by Fife to hit Benjamin.
And Manchester takes the timeout to respond. We'll be back right after this as well on C99.5 and CMT Components, brought to you by Good Guys Radio TV.
Whether it's basketball, football, volleyball, or baseball, no matter the sport, the Manchester Athletic Boosters are proud to support it. Games like these are possible due to booster support like the Manchester Athletic Boosters. The Manchester Athletic Boosters are proud to support this broadcast of Manchester sports. Wishing good luck to our Manchester Greyhounds. Go Greyhounds!
That's the sound of your truck losing you money. Whether you're a major trucking operation or an independent owner, you're losing business. Let me give you some advice. Call Willie & Son Trucking. Their certified Caterpillar, Cummins, and Detroit experts can get your truck moving so you can get back to doing business. Call Willie & Son Trucking for an overhaul or glider kit rebuild at 937-763-9521. Keep your business rolling with Willie & Son Trucking.
35 seconds on the clock. Get it across to Parker Hazel for three from the other corner, and it rolls in.
Nice. Took all the rim there. Hazel with 10 here in the first quarter.
23 seconds now remaining on the clock. As Lacey brings it up for the Jays, gets it over to Fife. Fife will take another three. It's up. It's no good. Rebound goes back to Jordan. He can't finish, and he finally gets it in, and he draws a foul. Or was that Benjamin?
Benjamin missed the first one and then got his own rebound and going to get the foul on Parker Hazel to the line and hit the old-fashioned three-pointer possibly.
Benjamin and Brooklyn Jordan in there. Both of them listed at 6'5". Really nice, formidable duo there.
Twin Towers. Ashton Ralston comes in here for the Ripley Blue Jays for the last 12 and a half seconds.
One free throw now for Gavin Benjamin to try to get it, reduce that lead again. Throws earlier in this quarter, I believe. And this one is no good as well. Rebound goes to Manchester. Doyle has it. Under 10 seconds on the clock. Get it out to Rickett. Now to Parker Hayslip. Parker Hayslip jumper. Good. Nice job, Parker Hayslip. That's the quarter. 20-11 is your score. That's where we'll come back to right after this on 99.5 The Edge and Good Guys Radio TV, brought to you by CMT Components.
Why do they officiate? For some, it's a way of staying involved in a sport they grew up with. For others, it's a way to pay it forward by helping kids who play today and tomorrow. It's also a great way to stay active, make extra money, and work with friends. And all of them will say it boils down to one thing: the love of the game. Find your reasons and log on to ohsaa.org to find out how to become an official. You'll be glad you did. This is the Ohio High School Athletic Association. Educate through sports.
I wanted to prove to myself that I could go to college and get my degree.
What if I went to Southern State? What if I'm able to go and become that nurse or that lawyer or that teacher? Southern State Community College allows students to rise above the circumstances that they're surrounded by and become something more than they ever dreamed possible.
Quarterback now here from Ripley High School as Chester leads by a score of 20-11. 9-point lead over Ripley Blue Jays. Manchester will start the second quarter with the ball. Doyle has it. He'll walk across. Ripley looks like they are maybe to a zone defense now.
Yeah, zone defense, 1-2-2 trap.
Out top to Applegate. Now back to Doyle. Now to Parker Hayslip in the corner for three. It's up. It's no good. Rebound goes to Fife. And we'll go back the other direction as Ashton Ralston has it. Gives it up to Lacey. Lacey walks up. He's guarded by Doyle. Manchester staying, looks like, in a man-to-man defense. Now out top, around to Ralston. Ralston drives into the paint. He loses handle that goes all the way around. Hayslip able to chase it down, and he misses the layup but gets fouled from behind.
That foul goes against Brooklyn Jordan with the chase down foul for Ripley. He's going to send Hayslip back to the line for 2. That was just a great hustle play by Hayslip. Yeah. He knew he could get to the ball quicker than Jordan, and he did.
Caught Ripley sleeping. I don't think they saw him coming, and they were not as quick to the ball. Parker Hayslip came in. Good hustle, as Craig said. Free throw up. It's good. Make it 21-11 now. 10-point lead for the Jays. Or for the Greyhounds, I'm sorry.
Quick 83% for the free throw line for Parker Hayslip. That is a excellent statistic right there.
Second free throw is up, and it's good. Into the game now for the Greyhounds is number 23, Colton McChesney. Had a nice JV game for Mr. McChesney. Benjamin has it, drives in from the three-point line, takes it to the paint, draws the foul. He'll go to the free throw line for 2 more.
Foul's going to go against Braylon Rickett. That's number 2 on this. 0 out of 3 from the free throw line so far. He's going to get another 2 chances.
Throw is up. It's off the mark.
Into the game for 12. Clayton Coleman comes back in.
To Coach Benjamin before the game, and Craig, you've been there on your side of it with your coaching experience. This team does not shoot the ball very well. They're near the bottom in shooting percentage in all 3. Field goals, 3 points, and free throws. What do you do to get shooting better other than just stay in the gym all the time?
Good question. You got to get some confidence and just try not to rush things, but that's way easier said than done.
The second free throw for Benjamin was good. 3-pointer for Parker Hayslip is good. Goes down the other way and answers 25-12. Yeah, Coach Benjamin just didn't seem like he knew right now. He's been trying, and these kids have tried for him. They just can't get that ball to fall. Lacey tries to get underneath to Jordan, and the ball goes over Jordan's head into the crowd, and it'll be a turnover. The ball will go back to Manchester.
Pick and roll action there, and it just Jordan wasn't in the right place where Nathan Lacey thought he was going to be.
Trap comes down to get Manchester trapped on the volleyball line, but they're able to get out of it. Hayslip has it now. Long cross-court pass to Applegate for 3. It's no good. Fighting the rebound goes, it's controlled by Manchester. I thought it was out of bounds. Applegate gets it, takes it back into the paint. He can't hit it again, and the ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Ripley ball. Applegate struggling from the field here to start out with. Had a couple good looks.
Applegate goes 5'10", and he gets in there against the big 6'5". Rush that shot a little bit. We have a substitution. It's also for Manchester. Traven Hildebrand comes in. He's going to replace Doyle.
7 seniors for this Greyhound squad. He'll take the point on the defense. Guards Lacey. Now Lacey gives the ball up to Fife. Now Fife kicks it around. Back to Lacey. Now underneath to Jordan, and the ball stolen away. Hildebrand with the ball gets it out to Applegate. Now back out to Hildebrand. Hildebrand dribbles it off his foot, loses the ball. It'll be a turnover. We'll go the other direction. Out ahead to Lacey. Lacey has it. Oh, when he shuffled his feet. Good defense there. I think that was that Applegate that causes the turnover.
It was. And we have another substitution. Tyler Williams back in the game for the Blue Jays.
Applegate did some nice defense and tried to catch up with Lacey and caused enough of a distraction that Lacey picked up the dribble and dragged his feet. Stay tuned after the game for the coaches' comment show. That'll be right after the game. It'll be one of these 2 coaches talking to us, as well as a couple players from the victorious team. Applegate tries another 3. It's off the mark. Rebound. Nice box out there for Brooklyn Jordan. He had a nice position on Colton McChesney. Gets the rebound. Now Jordan gets the ball back. He thought about the 3. Now takes it into the paint. He's guarded by McChesney. The shot's off. It'll be rebounded by Applegate, and we'll give it up to Hayslip. Hayslip will walk it back across for the Greyhounds. Applegate has it. Now back to Hayslip for 3. It's good.
Parker Hayslip, I have no idea what his career high is, but he's got 20 already here in this first half. Season average
16-point
19.
lead. Yeah, sorry, 16-point lead now for the Greyhounds. 28-12, 4 minutes, 45 seconds remaining here in the first half. This scoreboard update brought to you by Carrington Law Office and Mount Orb. Care you deserve and the results you need. Greg, what happened?
We had Gavin Benjamin took it strong to the hole. He's 6'5", probably 240. He just rolled over Traven Hildebrand. Hildebrand tried to take the charge. Got to give him props for taking the charge on that one, but they are trying to. They got him with the foul. Manchester did not agree. Yeah, he's going to be bruised up a little bit after that one.
Family to think about on that one. He couldn't be giving up too much. First free throw is good for Mr. Benjamin, 28-13. Second free throw is good as well.
He's found his range. Missed the first four. Now he's made the last three.
28-14 now is your score. 4 minutes, 35 seconds remaining here in this second quarter. Applegate has it, drives to the foul line, kicks it outside. Now Parker Hayslip has it. Haslip's feeling it. Is he going to take another shot? He does not. He passes it across to Hildebrand. Hildebrand at the baseline, kicks it out to Colvin for three. It's off the mark. Rebound's tipped around, controlled by Ripley. We'll go the other direction as Williams has it ahead, but it's stolen. Well, it's on the ground. Yes, it's finally stolen by Parker Hayslip. Gets it out ahead to Applegate. Applegate goes inside, tries to draw a foul on Jordan, and goes back in against Jordan and does finally draw a foul the second time around.
Applegate was a bit out of control there, but enough control to regain the ball and pick up the foul.
But I think Coach Benjamin or Coach Bennington, if I said Benjamin earlier, I meant Bennington. I think he was trying to get that call that Crabtree just ran into Jordan. Jordan was stationary, no call. Crabtree hits the first free throw.
And we've got Blake Fife coming back in for he's going to replace Jordan.
Second free throw now coming for Applegate, and it's good. Make it 30-14.
It's first half points for Luke Applegate.
At the half, we'll get you caught up on everything going on in the world of sports with the 99.5 The Edge studio update, so stay tuned for that. Fife has it, gets it stolen away by Hildebrand, but I think Hildebrand stepped out of bounds on the way. It's going to go back toward Ripley.
Unfortunate. Nice steal, and then Coach Kingsolver may have been in his play. Nonetheless, turnover Manchester.
Williams throws it inside now, goes to Ralston. Ralston has it out on the wing, guarded by Hayslip. Now back to Ralston. Ralston takes it in. Can't hit the shot, but he's going to go to the foul line. He draws a foul.
By sophomore.
30-14 is the score. 16-point lead for Manchester. First free throw for Ralston is no good. 44 seconds remaining on the clock. Behind us with Manchester, Ripley is a nice crowd across the way. Our buddy Mickey Dryden sitting behind us here next to the coach for the Ripley Blue Jay Lady Jays. Rabbit sitting back there. Hildebrand with a nice drive, gets a lane, nice take.
Nice take. Little ball fake to the outside, went inside. His first points of the game.
32-14 now the score. Fife has it now for the Jays, gets it to Williams. Now out top to Benjamin.
Fife needs to get a little more involved to get that 1 3-pointer. Shot since.
Lacey takes it to the hole, can't get it to fall. Rebound goes to Manchester, gets it up ahead to Colvin. Colvin to Hildebrand, but it's picked off on the way. And Williams with the pick, but can't control it as he goes out of bounds. It'll stay with Manchester.
Turnover for turnover.
Good look from Colvin trying to get underneath the Hildebrand, but there was Williams' hustle in there to break it up. Parker Hayslip has it, gets it inside to McChesney. Off the glass, no good. Hildebrand nearly get that rebound, but can't get it. Lacey gets it out ahead to Fife. Fife gets it down, and he draws a foul.
Colton McChesney with the foul. That's number 2 on him. And that will be fourth, but Blake Pfeiffer's in the act of shooting it. He will go to the line to shoot 2.
Get ready for the Baxter Tractor Sales halftime report. We'll mow through the first half stats and see what these two teams need to do to harvest a win. First free throw for Fife is no good.
Freshman Landon Dickhouse back into the game, going to replace that senior Nathan Lacey.
Coach Kingsolver staying with McChesney in there, even though he's got those 2 fouls here in the second quarter. Second free throw for Fife is good. 32-15 now is the score. This coverage sponsored by Southern State Community College. Visit sscc.edu to begin your pathway to completion today. Hayslip with the 3. It's no good. Rebound goes to the Jays. Rare miss for Parker Hayslip on that 3-point shot. Ralston now with the ball on the wing. Guarded by Applegate. Now gives it to Benjamin. Benjamin for 3. It's no good. Rebound is Parker Hayslip. And he'll walk it up. Final 2 minutes here of this first half. Hayslip has it. Gives it to to Applegate. Now to Colvin. Now underneath to Hildebrand. Hildebrand can't get anything happen underneath, but gives it out to McChesney for a shot at the free throw line. It's no good. Rebound goes to Ripley. Williams will walk it up for the Jays. Started by Hildebrand. Minute 45 on the clock. Now to Dickhouse. Now around to Ralston. Has it on the wing. Drives into the paint. Little floater. Oh, he's blocked by Hayslip. And they call a foul.
Yeah, that was I am going to disagree with the referee.
Yeah, that looked like a clean shot. Now, unless he got him with the body that we didn't see, but that was a clean block.
Second foul. That could be something to think about in the future.
Got to put Ashton Ralston at the line shooting 2. First free throw rolls out. The score remains 32-15.
4 for 12 from the free throw line here in this first half.
Second free throw for Ralston is up, and it's good. Bring it up for the Greyhounds. Now he gives it over to Applegate. Now to Hayslip. Now back to Colvin. Colvin now swings it around to Hildebrand in the corner. Now to Colvin out top for 3. It's no good. Rebound falls to the ground. On the who's going to recover it? Looks like it's going to be a tie-up. Applegate gets it. Ralston were tied up. Somebody got a shoot in the face, but they call it dual possession. No foul.
The referee had a chat with one of the players.
I think they were just talking. Nothing else came out of it. Dual possession. Ball back to the Ripley Jays. It'll be a Fife now with the ball. Looking to go underneath to Williams, but can't get a pass to him. Gets it around now to Benjamin on the other block. Nice move there for Gavin Benjamin to put it up and in.
That was a really nice move. Drop step, puts it in. He has 9 points now.
Hildebrand with the ball. Gets it around to Colvin. Down to Hayslip. Hayslip with a floater from the baseline. It's good. 40 seconds on the clock here remaining in this second quarter. The score is 34-18. Manchester leading over Ripley. Ralston with the ball on the wing. Gets it inside to Benjamin. Now back out to Dickhouse. He drives around, kicks it over to Fife. Now to the other corner, and that is Williams for 3. It's no good. Hayslip with the ball for the Greyhounds. Final 15 seconds on the clock. He'll walk it up. Gets it around the defender. Now down to Hildebrand.
Double team to get the ball out of Hazel's hands, but he's got it back now.
He has it. 3 seconds on the clock. Now to Applegate for 3. It's no good. And that's where we'll end it. 34-18 is your score. We'll be back right after this on 99.5 The Edge and Good Guys Radio TV, brought to you by CMT Components.
Our beliefs matter. They're reflected in our words and actions. At First State Bank, we believe in treating people well. and have since 1884. Listening, caring, looking out for each other. It's what people deserve. It's what a real local bank does. While lots of things have changed over the years, our belief in you hasn't. First State Bank, built on belief.
New year, new resolutions, and new ways to enjoy eating better. And Snappy's got you covered with their crustless pizza bowls. All the flavors you love without the extra carbs. We're talking protein-packed, piping hot, loaded with fresh toppings, melty cheese, and, well, everything but the crust. So skip the guilt, not the flavor. Try the new crustless pizza bowls at Snappy. Order online or in the Snappy app today. Snappy Delivery!
Hi, I'm Brett McFarland. For 4 generations, Barry Chevrolet in West Union, Ohio has been family owned and proudly serving our community with honest deals and hometown care. Looking for a new Chevrolet or a dependable used vehicle? Come see why families have trusted Barry's for decades, with friendly service, affordable prices, and payments that work for you. Check out Barry's full selection online at barrychevrolet.com and like us on Facebook. Together, let's drive to your best deal dealer.
Our mission is to educate, inspire, and honor.
This is the sound of honor roaring. This is the sound of a generation rising above.
We want to be involved in the education of young people so that they can take the stories that
So I thought
Manchester leading 34-18. They took the lead at the beginning and have not looked back since. They've led by as much as 18, and now it's a 16-point lead at halftime. After the first quarter, Manchester led by a score of 20-11, a 9-point lead. They outscored Ripley in that second quarter by 7 to increase that to a 16-point lead, and that's how we get to where we are at halftime, 34-18 Manchester over Ripley. We're going to send it back to our producer, Carson Inman, back at the studio for the 99.5 The Edge studio update. Then we'll come back, and Greg will join us again and have some stats for you, and we'll talk about what each team needs to do in this second half. We'll continue the Bachelor halftime report right after this on 99.5 The Edge and Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components.
So I thought you quit.
I tried.
Do your parents know?
No, let's hope they don't find out.
We just watched a video in class about how nicotine can mess up the way your brain develops.
That's the last thing you need.
But for real, you should probably tell your parents.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Hey, can you come with me?
Yeah, I got you. Let's go.
Your plan is ready. It's time to build. At CMT Components, we design and manufacture quality building materials for your custom job. If you need metal panels and trim, trusses, or even a complete pole barn package, we do it all, including delivering right to your job site. To get started, call us at 937-446-3400. You can also check us out online or stop by our office in Sardinia, Ohio to discuss your plans today. Let's get building.
C103, 99.5 The Edge, and Good Guys Radio TV are your source for everything local. From Shack Basketball
Shot by Osborne, 3 on the buzzer! Wow!
To Shack Baseball.
Wells is going to drive. He makes it. He's safe.
Western Brown Football.
Throws it towards the end zone, and it's complete.
To Shack Volleyball.
Hatton for the kill. It's good.
Local fairs, festivals, and more.
Ire to the finish line.
Crosses the line to get the victory.
Never miss a moment with C103, 99.5 The Edge, and Good Guys Radio TV.
Whether it's basketball, football, volleyball, or baseball, no matter the sport, the Manchester Athletic Boosters are proud to support it. Games like these are possible due to booster support like the Manchester Athletic Boosters. The Manchester Athletic Boosters are proud to support this broadcast of Manchester sports. Wishing good luck to our Manchester Greyhounds. Go Greyhounds!
That's the sound of your truck losing you money. Whether you're a major trucking operation or an independent owner, you're losing business. Let me give you some advice. Call Willie & Son Trucking. Their certified Caterpillar, Cummins, and Detroit experts can get your truck moving so you can get back to doing business. Call Willie & Son Trucking for an overhaul or glider kit rebuild at 937-763-9521. Keep your business rolling with Willie & Son Trucking.
Why do they officiate? For some, it's a way of staying involved in a sport they grew up with. For others, it's a way to pay it forward by helping kids who play today and tomorrow. It's also a great way to stay active, make extra money, and work with friends. And all of them will say it boils down to one thing: the love of the game. Find your reasons and log on to ohsaa.org to find out how to become an official. You'll be glad you did. This is the Ohio High School Athletic Association. Educate through sports.
I wanted to prove to myself that I could go to college and get my degree.
What if I went to Southern State? What if I'm able to go and become that nurse or that lawyer or that teacher? Southern State Community College allows students to rise above the circumstances that they're surrounded by and become something more than they ever dreamed possible.
Our beliefs matter. They're reflected in our words and actions. At First State Bank, we believe in treating people well and have since 1884. Listening, caring, looking out for each other. It's what people deserve. It's what a real local bank does. While lots of things have changed over the years, our belief in you hasn't. First State Bank, built on belief.
New year, new resolutions, and new ways to enjoy eating better. And Snappy's got you covered with their crustless pizza bowls. All the flavors you love without the extra carbs. We're talking protein-packed, piping hot, loaded with fresh toppings, melty cheese, and, well, everything but the crust. So skip the guilt, not the flavor. Try the new crustless pizza bowls at Snappy. Order online or in the Snappy app today. Snappy Delivery!
Hi, I'm Brett McFarland. For 4 generations, Barry Chevrolet in West Union, Ohio has been family owned and proudly serving our community with honest deals and hometown care. Looking for a new Chevrolet or a dependable used vehicle? Come see why families have trusted Barry's for decades, with friendly service, affordable prices, and payments that work for you. Check out Barry's full selection online at barrychevrolet.com and like us on Facebook. Together, let's drive to your best deal dealer.
They've had their opportunities a couple different times, especially underneath the basket, missing a lot of easier shots near the basket. But Manchester's playing some strong defense there, stopping, putting a stop to this offense. But those turnovers really have hurt a lot of chances they've had to get in there and get some baskets.
And when they don't take advantage of seems like every foul Manchester committed was a shooting foul. Ripley went to the line 13 times, only making 5. So you're not going to make 100%, but if you can make 75, you're going to cut that lead another 6 points or so.
Sure. So that'll conclude the Backs to the halftime report. We're going to take one more short break. We'll come back with second half action right after this on 99.5 The Edge and Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components.
Our mission is to educate, inspire, and honor.
This is the sound of honor roaring. This is the sound of a generation rising above.
We want to be involved in the education of young people so that they can take the stories that our pilots tell and realize their own dreams.
The Commemorative Air Force honors the heroes of yesterday while educating and inspiring the heroes of tomorrow. You can learn more at soundsofhistory.org.
So I thought you quit.
I tried.
Do your parents know?
No, let's hope they don't find out.
We just watched a video in class about how nicotine can mess up the way your brain develops.
That's the last thing you need.
But for real, you should probably tell your parents.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Hey, can you come with me?
Yeah, I got you. Let's go.
It'll be out, and Ripley will get that rebound. We'll go the other direction. Lacey has it. Gets it ahead to Kickhouse. Now back to Lacey. Lacey will set up the offense. He'll drive around his defender. Picks up his dribble. Ball gets tipped, so he's able to dribble around some more. Now gets it inside to Fife. Fife with the jumper from the baseline is no good. Rebound goes to Doyle, and Manchester will take it the other direction. Here comes Parker Haslip. He gets double teamed and pushed, and it'll be a foul.
Yeah, the trailer on defense came down. That's Kyler Williams, and he just couldn't get stopped in time, and he's going to pick up a foul. That's number 2 on him.
Doyle will take the ball out for the Greyhounds. 45 seconds have elapsed. Guarded by Lacey. Now gives it to Doyle. Now down. Floater's no good. He draws a foul. Go to the free throw line.
Another take to the rim by Applegate. He's going to draw that foul. It goes against number 33, Gavin Benjamin. That's only number 1 on Gavin.
Applegate being very aggressive tonight in this matchup. First free throw is good. He had come in only scoring 10.4 points per game. He's right there. I think you had him at 6 in the first quarter, I think.
Yep, he has not missed a free throw yet. 6 out of 6, 8 points for Applegate.
Williams now with the ball for the Jays. He drives in, loses the hand. It's stolen by Haslip, and Haslip pays the price for it. Got a hand to the face there. For the Greyhounds, gets it up ahead to Applegate. Applegate swings it around. It goes to Colvin. Now back to Ricketts underneath. He can't hit. Rebound goes to the Jays. Lacey will bring it up for the Jays. Now to Fife. Now back to Lacey. Lacey drives in toward the foul line. Shot's no good. Rebound goes to Colvin and the Greyhounds, and Haslip will bring it up. Long pass down to Doyle. Inside. It's stolen away by Fife. It'll be a turnover, Manchester. Not a really good start to this third quarter.
And Manchester coming out cold, and Ripley as well, but at least Ripley's taking care of the ball.
36-21 is your score. 15-point lead, 5 minutes to go here in this third quarter. Thanks to First State Bank for making this broadcast possible. There's a First State Bank branch near you in Southern Ohio and Northern Kentucky. Stop in or learn more at fsbforme.com.
Brooklyn Jordan, our first substitution here for the Blue Jays. He replaces Fife.
Ball was knocked out prior to that, out of bounds. It'll stay Ripley ball, and that's how we get the subs.
Quinn Towers back into the game.
Yes,
Benjamin
sir.
and Jordan.
Back out top to Jordan. Now swings it around to Lacey. Lacey looking to get it inside to Benjamin. Takes the three himself. It's no good. Rebounds Parker Haslip. Haslip working on a triple-double tonight. Gets it ahead to Applegate. Applegate can't finish. Draws the foul. Who go to the free throw line?
Foul will be against Nathan Lacey. That's number 2 on Lacey. Yeah, you mentioned that Parker Hazel comes in at 19 points, 5.3 rebounds, and 5.6 assists. So he's already got that easily enough.
Yeah, we've seen him on the rebounding side a lot more tonight. Assisting not so much because his teammates aren't scoring as much, but he's been facilitating. First free throw for Applegate is good. Make it 37-21. Second free throw good as well.
69% free throw shooter coming in. He's 8 for 8. Going to raise that percentage up quick.
Lacey has it all the way down the other end, kicks it out to Williams. Williams can't get a shot off, gets it inside to Benjamin. Benjamin's shot from the foul line is good.
Benjamin now with 13 points leading the Blue Jays.
38-23 now to score. 4 minutes, 20 seconds to go. This scoreboard update brought to you by Mackenzie Carrington, attorney at law in Mount Orab, Ohio. Colvin takes it to the hole, can't finish. Rebound goes to the Jays. A couple more stops like that and a couple more baskets for the Jays. They're right back in this thing. Still trailed by 15 at this point. Jordan has it out top. Swings it around. Now to Benjamin out top. And going to have some activity on inside the paint. And foul's called, I believe.
Yeah, foul against Colvin. He's trying to body up Brooklyn Jordan in there, and he gives up quite a bit, so he's going to pick up that foul.
That's a Herculean task for Mr. Colvin. He gives up 50 pounds probably to Jordan. Lob pass inside to Benjamin. He can't complete the pass, can't complete the shot, and misses it. Rebound goes back to the Jays. They try to get it inside. The ball goes out of bounds. It'll be a turnover to the Blue Jays.
I think they're doing their best to get it into those big guys, and they're just having a little bit of issues.
Doyle has the ball for the Jays. A little token full court pressure by the Jays, but not so much that Manchester can't get around it. Applegate with the ball. Swings it around to Haslip. Gets it inside to Colvin. There's going to be an assist if he can complete, but he can't complete it. Rebound gets tipped around, goes back outside to Applegate for three. It's no good. Applegate just needs to stay at the free throw line. He can't get anything else to fall. He's not that lucky tonight. Free throw shooting is good for Applegate. Other shooting is problematic so far. He needs to find the bottom of that rim.
We had the angle. It looked good. It's just a little long.
He just hasn't had the luck. Ball gets tipped out of bounds by Applegate. It'll stay Ripley ball.
Applegate may win shoes of the game, though. We'll talk about that.
All right, yeah.
Bright gold shoes or yellow.
Highlighter yellow.
Yes.
Colvin has some nice blue ones on, too, but the yellow one's really nice accent. Dickhouse takes it down to the baseline, kicks it out to Benjamin. Benjamin now drives to the baseline. He can't get the shot to fall, and he'll go to the free throw line again.
Yeah, that foul is against Braylon Ricketts. That's number 3 on Braylon, 1 in each quarter so far.
And I was wrong. I thought that was going to be a shooting foul, but they're going to say it's on the floor.
All right, first substitution for Manchester is going to be Joel Bly.
We'll take a look at the stats and choose our Snappy player of the game right after the final buzzer, brought to you by Snappies in Seaman, West Union, and Maysville. Turnover on the inbounds pass, stolen away by Manchester. Haslip goes the other direction, takes it up and in.
Parker Haslip with a nice finish from the left side.
40-23 now, a 17-point lead for Manchester. And Lacey puts his shoulder down, drives into the paint, and picks up an offensive foul.
That's foul number 3 on Nathan Lacey. It is team number 5, but that was offensive foul, so we will not shoot the bonus. Player control.
Yeah, I think I still call it an offensive foul, but they call it something else nowadays.
The difference between when you have the ball and when you don't have the ball, I guess.
Applegate with a drive and take, and he can't get it to fall again, and it goes the other way as the Jays come up with the rebound. Lacey has it, gives it outside to Jordan. Jordan with a three from straight away. It's no good. Rebound goes to Doyle, and Manchester will have it. As Hayslip now ends up with it, gets it out ahead to Applegate. Applegate drives down again. There it is.
There it is. Took the degree of difficulty up a notch to make that one.
That was reverse layup that he hit underneath the basket. So Benjamin with a shot. It's no good. Rebound goes to Manchester. We'll go the other direction. 1 minute, 56 seconds on the clock as Colvin has it out on the wing. Kicks it across. Now three-pointer for Bly. It's no good. Rebound falls, tipped around, controlled finally, and there's going to be a foul against Manchester.
Foul was on Luke Applegate. That's first on him. And we have three substitutions. Blake Fife, Ashton Ralston, and Ian Young into the game.
Thanks again to Baxla Tractor Sales, proud sponsor of this broadcast. Visit Baxla in Seaman and Batavia to check out their full lineup or online at baxlatractor.com. Minute 40 left here in this third quarter as Hayslip is going to pick up a foul. He goes airborne over top the ball handler.
Yeah, he jumped up to try to, just block the pass, and there was no pass.
A bit on the ball fake there.
3 fouls on Parker Hayslip. Team number 4.
He's actually going to take a seat.
Yeah, he only has a single bucket in this third quarter. Hasn't shot any other than that layup, I believe. So he's going to take a break and Traven Hildebrand into the game.
Lacey now with the ball for the Jays. Gets it around to Fife. Fife will take a three. It's off the mark. Rebound goes to out of bounds. Saved by Ian Young. Goes inside to Ralston. Ralston was manhandled. No call. Missed the shot. Rebound is now back to Ripley. This is a wild series of events. Lacey can't hit the layup. Ball goes back out of bounds, and I'm not sure what the call is right now. I think that referee's holding up his hands. He has no idea what to call. That was a strange series of events right there.
It was. There was a lot of contact, and then stayed out of bounds and went right straight to Nathan Lacey. And
he can hit the layup. Now ball comes into Fife on the inbounds pass. That'll get kicked out. Lacey loses the handle again, and they're going to say he was fouled.
Applegate gets the foul on that one. That's number 2 here.
Not sure sloppy's the right word right now, but I don't know what's going on.
Out of control, yeah, something. But that is team number 5, so it's going to send Nathan Lacey to the line for the double bonus.
Minute 10 on the clock now remaining in this third quarter. First free throw for Lacey is good.
Comes in as their best free throw shooter at 75%. His first point of the game.
42-24 is the score. Second free throw is no good. Rebound there is Ralston. His putback is no good. Ian Young gets the rebound, and he gets it out to Fife. Fife for 3 from the wing. It's no good. And Bly gets the rebound from Manchester. He'll give it up to Doyle. Doyle has it. Now gives it back to Bly. Bly out on the wing, guarded by Young. Now they're swinging around back to Doyle. This will be the point where Coach Niesauer has to figure out what the offense does without Parker Hayslip on the floor. We'll see. 40 seconds on the clock. Hildebrand now with it. Picks up his dribble. Now gives it to Applegate. Applegate drives down the baseline. Takes a couple extra steps. Nothing happening. The other wing now. That's Bly again. Now back out to Colvin. Now we're back out top to Doyle. 25 seconds on the clock. Colvin. Now to Hildebrand. Hildebrand drives down, kicks it across, cross-court pass to Bly, now back out, and they rotate it around. Applegate with a 3 straight away. It's no good. And Williams there with the rebound, 10 seconds to go on the clock. Fife now with it, 5 seconds. Lacey will take a three-pointer at the buzzer. It's no good. The score after 3 will be 42-24. Manchester leading. We'll be back right after this on 99.5 The Edge and Good Guys Radio TV presented by CMT Components.
Your plan is ready. It's time to build. At CMT Components, we design and manufacture quality building materials for your custom job. If you need metal panels and trim, trusses, or even a complete pole barn package, we do it all, including delivering right to your job site. To get started, call us at 937-446-3400. You can also check us out online or stop by our office in Sardinia, Ohio to discuss your plans today. Let's get building.
C103 99.5 The Edge and Good Guys Radio TV are your source for everything local. From Shack basketball
Shot by Osborne, 3 on the buzzer! Wow!
to Shack baseball,
Wells is going to try. He makes it. He's safe.
Western Brown football,
Throws it towards the end zone, and it's complete.
to Shack volleyball,
Hatton for the kill. It's good.
local fairs, festivals, and more.
Ire to the finish line.
Crosses the line to get the victory.
Never miss a moment with C103 99.5 The Edge and Good Guys Radio TV.
To 24 as we get ready for fourth quarter here. Looks like Ripley will start the quarter with the ball. Out there is Ian Young, Ashton Ralston, Brooklyn Jordan, Nathan Lacey, and who am I missing? That would be Kyler Williams. For Manchester, it'll be Parker Hayslip, Craven Hillebrand, Joel Bly, Braylon Rickett, and Colton McChesney. Ralston with the ball in the corner, gives it back out to Williams, now to Lacey. Lacey drives in, brings it back out. He's guarded by Hildebrand. Nice screen set by McChesney. Another body sacrifice by young Traven Hildebrand.
Yeah, like I said, he's going to be bruised up tomorrow.
Lacey with a jump shot, and before that, I think we have a 3-second call.
Oh, that's not
rare.
something you see every day.
They get Brooklyn Jordan with that 3-second call. Turnover Ripley. We'll go back to Manchester. I didn't pay attention. Did the shot go in for Nathan?
No.
Not that it counts, but missed it anyway.
That's some trapping full court by Ripley.
Bly gets it inside to Rickett. Rickett's turnaround jumper is no good. Blocked a little bit by Jordan. Ripley now with the ball as Young has it out top. Gets it around to Williams. Williams takes it down to the baseline, drives in, tries a shot. Draws a foul. He'll go to the free throw line.
Braylon Rickett, he did not want that foul because that's number 4 on him.
He spent a lot of time on the third quarter and on the bench, didn't he?
He did, and got his chance here early in the fourth and picked up number 4. He's going to have a seat, I believe.
Williams at the line to shoot 2 for Ripley. First one is up. It's no good.
Yeah, Mr. Applegate, Luke Applegate comes in to replace Rickett. Another missed free throw by the Blue Jays.
Second free throw now coming for Kyler Williams. It's up. It's in. First points of the quarter belong to Ripley. It makes it 42-25. Bly has it for Manchester. And it'll be a foul on Ripley.
Kyler Williams was number 4. First Blue Jay to hit the 4th foul mark.
We'll talk to the winning coach after the game. Stay tuned for the coach's comment show here as we wrap up our production tonight. Hayslip now with the ball for the Jays, for the Hounds. 7-minute mark passes as we in the fourth quarter. Get it inside to McChesney. McChesney can't handle it. Stolen away by Ripley. Turnover. The other way. Ralston has it. Turnaround. Nice move there for Ralston to get the bucket. 42-27.
Ashton Ralston, his first bucket. He has 3 points now.
Bly has it for Manchester. And a flying in. Wow, that was quick. Hayslip with a flying in layup there.
They'll give and go. Luke Applegate with a nice bounce pass. Hayslip at the finish.
Ian Young now with the ball for the Jays. Gets it out top to Lacey. Now right in front of us to Williams. Now they swing it around to Ralston. Ralston guarded by Applegate. Now he gives it over to Jordan. Now Ian Young has it. Now back out top, they'll reset the offense. Ralston takes it in, draws the foul, makes the bucket. He'll go to the free throw line for the good old-fashioned 3-point play.
After the contact, he took it nicely in and hit the board. Luke Applegate with another foul. That's 3 in his half. 3 total in the game.
Gavin Benjamin comes back into the game for Brooklyn Jordan. Free throw coming now, and it's good. 44-30 now, cut it to a 14-point lead now. Manchester's gotten a little colder here in this second half so far, so they need some points. And there's a turnover as Bly throws it away. But right there, look, Ralston's able to save it, and Parker Haslip picks up foul number 4.
So it was all ball, but somehow he smacked him in the face, according to the referee, so that's going to be Haslip's 4th foul.
Williams almost threw it away for Ripley, but Ralston there to save it. Ralston takes it in for the layup, and he's fouled by Haslip. That'll put Ralston at the line to shoot 2. 4th quarter run by Ripley is all Ashton Ralston. He's got 5 here in the quarter. First free throw is no good. Haslip will take a seat on the bench. Yeah, Landon Doyle replaces Haslip. Yeah, it's a 5-2 run for Ripley to start this 4th quarter. 5 minutes, 48 seconds remaining here in regulation. Second free throw coming for Ralston. It's up and good. 44-31 now is your score. We're only halfway through the season. You can still grab the Southern State Community College season packet schedule and keep up with your favorite Shack teams. And Manchester will call a timeout. We'll take one too. We'll be back right after this on 99.5 The Edge, Good Guys Radio TV, brought to you by CMT Components.
Whether it's basketball, football, volleyball, or baseball, no matter the sport, the Manchester Athletic Boosters are proud to support it. Games like these are possible due to booster support like the Manchester Athletic Boosters. The Manchester Athletic Boosters are proud to support this broadcast of Manchester sports. Wishing good luck to our Manchester Greyhounds. Go Greyhounds!
That's the sound of your truck losing you money. Whether you're a major trucking operation or an independent owner, you're losing business. Let me give you some advice. Call Willie & Son Trucking. Their certified Caterpillar, Cummins, and Detroit experts can get your truck moving so you can get back to doing business. Call Willie & Son Trucking for an overhaul or glider kit rebuild at 937-763-9521. Keep your business rolling with Willie & Son Trucking.
Welcome back to Ripley High School. Manchester leads by a score of 44-13. A little run here by Ripley has brought this down to a 13-point advantage for Manchester. Let's see if Ripley can keep this going. Manchester needs to score. Parker Haslip's on the bench with 4 fouls. And they have gotten a little cold here in the second half. He picks up the dribble right before halftime, but is able to get it across in time. Now to Bly down in the corner. Now inside to Doyle. Now switching around to Hildebrand. And Hildebrand tries to get around the defender, draws the foul. Yeah, the trapping defense by Ripley is causing a little bit of havoc here. But Ashton Ralston will pick up the foul. His first. Ball comes. It doesn't come in. Now it comes inbounds to McChesney. Gives it to Doyle. Doyle in the corner. Now he's been dribbled inside. Goes to the paint. Kicks it to Hildebrand. Hildebrand floater. No good. Rebound goes to Ripley. Ripley will go the other way as Lacey leads out ahead. Gives it to Ian Young. Ian Young loses the handle. It's on the ground. There's 3 bodies on the floor. It's all over the place. It finally goes to Manchester. And they're going to pick up a foul against Ripley. Yeah, off the ball after the play, kind of. Nathan Lacey gets a foul. That's going to be number 4 on him. That's going to be another bruise for Traven Hildebrand. Yeah. And probably Luke Applegate. They were all 3 on the floor. Yeah, all 3. Those 2 and Nathan Lacey were on the floor tussling for that ball. Doyle now with the ball for the Greyhounds. 4 minutes, 50 seconds remaining here in the fourth quarter. 44-31 is your score. Manchester leading by 13. Doyle gets trapped, gets around him, gets the ball to McChesney. Now to the other side. That would be to Applegate. Applegate drives down to the baseline. And he hits the shot, and they're going to count it, and he draws the foul. Nice, strong take by Luke Applegate. That foul will be against Tyler Williams. He's going to be our first casualty of 5 fouls. Tyler Williams fouls out with 4 minutes, 32 seconds remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Matthew Piccolo will replace him.
So apparently for Mr. Applegate, he can only take the free throws and wild under the basket shots. Everything else is off limits for him as the free throw goes in as well.
Still perfect.
Shooting well from the free throw line. Oh, and the ball goes off the offensive guy's head. And finally gets controlled by Ripley. Piccolo with a three-point attempt that's no good. Right there to get the rebound is Applegate. Applegate and Ralston getting into it. I think they got into it a little earlier too. And they call a foul on Ralston. That'll put Applegate at the line to shoot two. That'll be the bonus for Manchester.
Yeah, Applegate just kind of gave him a look like, what was that? Why? So, yeah, he's going to walk to the end and shoot two more. This is going to be number 10 and 11. Luke Applegate with a nice scoring game, 15 points now.
Free throw. Oh, there it is. That's Craig's fault. Any complaints need to go to Craig Campbell, care of the radio station.
He just wanted to not be 100%.
That's right.
I can't be perfect.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, Braylon Rickett back into the game. Places McChesney.
Second free throw now for Applegate is up, and it's off the mark as well. Rebound goes to Ripley. 4-minute mark here is coming up in 13 seconds here in this fourth quarter. Inside to Benjamin. Benjamin tries to shoot, and that'll draw a foul against Manchester. 33 is your score. If we calls a timeout, we'll take one as well. We'll be back.
Why do they officiate? For some, it's a way of staying involved in a sport they grew up with. For others, it's a way to pay it forward by helping kids who play today and tomorrow. It's also a great way to stay active, make extra money, and work with friends. And all of them will say it boils down to one thing: the love of the game. Find your reasons and log on to ohsaa.org to find out how to become an official. You'll be glad you did. This is the Ohio High School Athletic Association. Educate through sports.
I wanted to prove to myself that I could go to college and get my degree.
What if I went to Southern State? What if I'm able to go and become that nurse or that lawyer or that teacher? Southern State Community College allows students to rise above the circumstances that they're surrounded by and become something more than they ever dreamed possible.
Our beliefs matter. They're reflected in our words and actions. At First State Bank, we believe in treating people well and have since 1884. Listening, caring, looking out for each other. It's what people deserve. It's what a real local bank does. While lots of things have changed over the years, our belief in you hasn't. First State Bank, built on belief.
Third quarter and a drive or a run by Ripley. There's Ralston taken into the paint. He hits the little floater, make it 50-35.
Ralston off the bench to score 9 points.
There's a steal by Lacey. Gets it over to Benjamin. Benjamin gets it up, gets his own rebound. He's blocked by Hayslip. Gets his own rebound, puts it back up and in. 50-37. Hildebrand has it now. He drives all the way down. He'll kick it out to Applegate. 2 minutes, 40 seconds on the clock. Manchester will play now prevent offense, try to keep it away.
Layup only offense, probably.
Hildebrand now with it in the corner. We're going to pass it off again. Gets it out top to Applegate. Now to Doyle. Doyle takes it to the foul line, kicks it back out. Hayslip has it now. And Manchester satisfied with keep away now. Hildebrand now has it, guarded by Dickhouse. Good ball handling there by Hildebrand to keep it under control. At some point, Ripley will start fouling, I assume, Craig?
Yeah, they are in the bonus, so if they want to get the ball back, they're going to have to. Then again, maybe Manchester.
And a timeout by Manchester, and we'll just stay right here. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll kind of reset everything for you here. Minute 52 seconds remaining on the clock here. The score is 50-37. Manchester leads by 13 points. Both teams will be in the bonus from here on out. Had a couple kids already foul out, one for each team. And I believe, Craig, somebody else, there's other foul trouble. Parker Hayslip with 4. I think Nathan Lacey has 4 for Ripley. Anybody else with 4?
Let's see. No.
Okay.
Luke Applegate with 3, and nobody else even with 3 yet.
Okay. So Manchester playing that keep-away offense, trying to get the ball and just kind of run out the clock here to prevent Ripley from doing anything else.
That's the advantage of having a nice lead going into the fourth quarter, is they can afford to lose this quarter or at least play even, and all's well.
And you got Applegate, Doyle, and Hayslip and Hildebrand out there, and kind of a good hand squad. Doing a good job keeping control of the ball. Hayslip gets double teamed and he throws the ball away. That's not characteristic of him. Ball saved though, and wow, that was a late save there as Hildebrand comes up the ball to avoid the turnover. Hildebrand has it, minute 36 seconds on the clock now. Doyle has it, and they finally foul. Put Doyle at the line.
Piccolo with that foul, his first.
This broadcast is for the private use of the 99.5 The Edge audience. Any other use of the descriptions or accounts of this game without the consent of 99.5 The Edge is prohibited. First free throw for Doyle is good. Make it 51-37.
Okay, Manchester with looks like 3-point guards out there. Nice ball handling. That's going to be Vannon Doyle. He makes off both of his free throws.
15-point advantage now for Manchester as Lacey takes it in and drives in on Hildebrand, hits the basket. Hildebrand draws a foul, and
it was just the end of the.
That'll be a bucket for Lacey. He'll go to the free throw line, 52-39.
Traven Hildebrand with foul number 2. Nathan Lacey has 3 points now.
Free throw now. It's off the mark. Rebound goes to McChesney. And it'll go outside of Doyle, and we'll bring it back the other direction. Hildebrand has it now. Now to Applegate. Minute 15 on the clock now as they'll foul Applegate to put him at the line.
This is foul shot number 14 and 15. Our scoring page here has 16 attempts, so I may have to go to the next column.
And confiscate the next guy's line.
Yes.
First free throw is good. Make it 53-39, excuse me.
I always preach to my boys that if you want to score points, hit the free throws. And this is exactly a good, perfect example of that for Luke Applegate.
And he'll take a seat. He'll be replaced by Clayton Colvin. Little lull there for a couple free throws for Applegate, but he made it back up with that those last 4 or 5.
Back up to 12 out of 15. He has 18 points in the game.
54-39 is your score. Hildebrand almost comes up with a steal. Final 64 seconds on the clock. 62, now 60. Ripley has it. Now Ralston takes it up and in. Nice baseline move there for Ralston. 54-41.
Having himself quite the fourth quarter.
Hazel gets it up ahead to McChesney. McChesney gets it to Colvin. Colvin lays it up and in. And someone lost the shoes, so the referee lost the shoe. You don't see that very often.
It gives a chance for the Manchester Greyhounds to substitute. We got Luke Rigdon, Braden Palmer.
Both teams clearing the benches now.
Those were the two in for Manchester. Jace Lang, Jackson Fisher, and someone else, John Perot, in for Ripley.
The rest of the players coming off the floor finally. The Edge and Good Guys Radio TV presented by CMT Components.
New year, new resolutions, and new ways to enjoy eating better. And Snappy's got you covered with their crustless pizza bowls. All the flavors you love without the extra carbs. We're talking protein-packed, piping hot, loaded with fresh toppings, melty cheese, and, well, everything but the crust. So skip the guilt, not the flavor. Try the new crustless pizza bowls at Snappy. Order online or in the Snappy app today. Snappy Delivery!
Hi, I'm Brett McFarland. For 4 generations, Barry Chevrolet in West Union, Ohio has been family owned and proudly serving our community with honest deals and hometown care. Looking for a new Chevrolet or a dependable used vehicle? Come see why families have trusted Barry's for decades, with friendly service, affordable prices, and payments that work for you. Check out Barry's full selection online at barrychevrolet.com and like us on Facebook. Together, let's drive to your best deal dealer.
Our mission is to educate, inspire, and honor.
This is the sound of honor roaring This is the sound of a generation rising above.
We want to be involved in the education of young people so that they can take the stories that our pilots tell and realize their own dreams.
The Commemorative Air Force honors the heroes of yesterday while educating and inspiring the heroes of tomorrow. You can learn more at soundsofhistory.org.
Have defeated the Ripley Blue Jays by a score of 56-43. Now joining me is one of the victorious Greyhounds. That will be Mr. Luke Applegate. Luke, nice job tonight. Good job on the floor. You had a really good game there out there. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Well, the key, I think, and we talked about you a lot here, is free throw shooting. You had a really good night from the free throw line. Do you know what your stats were?
Not really.
Yeah. I think, 12 for 15, I believe it was?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And 12 points from the line tonight. Good job there.
Thank you. Thank you.
Is that something you've been working on?
Oh, yeah. I started out the season rough from the free throw line, so I just stuck to it and kept shooting them.
Yeah. So you guys started out pretty well, and you went out to a nice lead, and you maintained that lead. But in that third quarter, you guys kind of cooled off. What is it that said in the locker room, or in this case, the huddle, that kind of got you back into this game?
We just had to slow it down, take care of the ball, and just stop rushing. We just kept rushing. We just need to pull it out and slow it down and kill the clock.
Okay. And what is it that you did yourself that you're able to lead this team? I mean, what did you tell yourself in that situation?
Just pretty much just try to take over and help take care of the ball and get to my teammates and help us score.
Well, you had a great game tonight, making up for some injured teammates. You're pulling, bringing up your share of your teammates not being in there for you. You guys had a tough schedule so far. You got some tough games coming up. What is it that you've enjoyed this season so far, and what are you looking forward to doing as your season goes in?
Just having fun, playing around, just winning. We struggled early, but we're trying to get back into the swing of things. Just winning is what we're trying to keep going and go from there.
You got a tough matchup coming up Friday night, White Oak. Back at home, though. So that's going to be a tough matchup for you guys. They're playing pretty physical, but you guys play pretty physical and you're fast. You stay out of foul trouble. You guys have a good shot against White Oak.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Well, congratulations on an outstanding game tonight, Luke, and we'll let you get with your teammates and celebrate. You guys won the River City Classic Trophy, and you can take that back to Manchester, don't you?
Yes, sir.
All right. Congratulations, Luke.
Thank you.
All right. That was Luke Applegate joining us tonight, and now joining us will be Coach Kingsolver as soon as he jumps over here. And actually, we'll take a short break as Coach Kingsolver joins us, and we'll come back right after this on 99.5 The Edge and Good Guys Radio TV, brought to you by CMT Components.
So I thought you quit.
I tried.
Do your parents know?
No, let's hope they don't find out.
We just watched a video in class about how nicotine can mess up the way your brain develops.
That's the last thing you need.
But for real, you should probably tell your parents.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Hey, can you come with me?
Yeah, I got you. Let's go.
Your plan is ready. It's time to build. At CMT Components, we design and manufacture quality building materials for your custom job. If you need metal panels and trim, trusses, or even a complete pole barn package, we do it all, including delivering right to your job site. To get started, call us at 937-446-3400. You can also check us out online or stop by our office in Sardinia, Ohio to discuss your plans today. Let's get building.
C103 99.5 The Edge and Good Guys Radio TV are your source for everything local, from Shack basketball
Shot by Osborne, 3 on the buzzer! Wow.
to Shack baseball.
Wells is going to drive. He makes it. He's safe.
Back to Ripley High School now. Joining me is victorious Coach Kingsolver. Coach, congratulations on a big win.
Thank you.
Needed to get that win under your belt. You had a little losing streak going and just some downplay the last couple games, and you get back on the winning streak.
We did. We needed to win in a bad way, especially with the next 2 weeks. We've got 4 league games. We needed to get something sorted out. So I'm glad we got on the win column this evening.
Yeah, and Craig and I talked in the pregame. Records don't show it. You guys, this is always a tough matchup coming down here at Ripley. Whether they're 1-8 or 8-1, it's always tough to come down here and play Ripley.
Yeah, I think the gym is different. It's hard to shoot here. For some reason we never shoot it particularly well here. I don't know a team that really shoots it well here. I'm sure they do from time to time. But you're right. I mean, it's a rivalry down here on the river. It's always good to come to Ripley and win on the road, and we were very fortunate to do that.
And you and Coach Bennington go a long way back, so you know each other pretty well, don't you?
He's significantly older than I am. I was only in the 7th grade when he was a senior, so I've known him for a long time. But yeah, he's a lot older than me.
Well, you had some players step up tonight. Parker Haslip always has you always expect a great game out of him. But I talked to Luke Applegate. Luke Applegate had a really nice game for you, especially on the rebounding side and controlling that defensive board.
Yeah, Luke is extremely physical. He adds a physicality piece as a smaller post player, bigger guard. I don't know what you would call it, but he helps us in so many ways, especially rebounding, physicality tonight, making free throws, taking care of the basketball. He's huge for us. And then Parker in the first half, we were fortunate that what did he have in the first half? 22 in the first half.
I believe he did.
Without those 22, I mean it's a tight game at halftime. So.
Yeah, and he quieted down in the third quarter and fourth quarter. And of course, he played a little bit on the bench because of the fourth foul.
Yep.
But you got foul trouble there at the end, but you guys were able to overcome it. Luke played a nice game. I thought Traven Hildebrand came in and did a good job controlling the ball for you. Doesn't score, but he doesn't have to. He just needs to control that ball for you.
Yeah, he comes in and gives a lot of energy. That's what we need him for off the bench. You come in, you play hard, you guard, and whatever happens on offense happens. Joel's the same way. Joel comes in, plays extremely hard. At times, he's going to hit shots for us, but we really need both of them defensively.
Clayton Colvin started off pretty hot. I think you got your first bucket, got maybe your first couple rebounds, stops for you, and then he quieted down. But he's a good job. He does a nice job maintaining the boards and maintaining defense too.
Yeah, I told him, I think this would have been maybe October, November of last year. If I could have 15 kids that work as hard as Clayton does, we would be really, 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 really good because he has a high motor. He goes really hard every day in games. He competes. He plays so hard. He's a great kid. He's huge for us.
Well, you got a tough matchup coming up Friday night. You got him at least home. You got White Oak coming in. Always a tough matchup with White Oak. They're playing very tough right now. What do you expect to see, or what do you want to do with that one?
Well, hopefully we just get a win. That's what I would love to see. But they're physical. I think Corey does a really good job. They have physical, quick guards. Their bigs aren't super big, but their bigs are really physical, kind of similar to us where our bigs aren't huge, but our bigs are really physical. So I look for that to be a really good matchup, and hopefully we have 2 good days of practice and come ready to play.
So hopefully you get 4 full quarters of play from your players, and you win all 4 quarters, and then you don't have to worry about that and get that over with.
I'm still looking for us to win 4 quarters. I'm looking for us to play well for 4 quarters. When that happens, hopefully it's around February when we're doing that consistently, and we go on a big tournament run.
That's right. Well, congratulations, Coach Kingsolver, on a victory tonight over the Ripley Jays. You get to take that trophy back home with you for another year or whatever.
Another year, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Thank you.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
That was Coach Kingsolver joining us tonight on the Coach's Comment Show. We'll take another break, and we'll come back and wrap up the post-game report right after this on 99.5 The Edge and Good Guys Radio TV, presented by CMT Components.
Whether it's basketball, football, volleyball, or baseball, no matter the sport, the Manchester Athletic Boosters are proud to support it. Games like these are possible due to booster support like the Manchester Athletic Boosters. The Manchester Athletic Boosters are proud to support this broadcast of Manchester sports. Wishing good luck to our Manchester Greyhounds. Go Greyhounds!
That's the sound of your truck losing you money. Whether you're a major trucking operation or an independent owner, you're losing business. Let me give you some advice. Call Willie & Son Trucking. Their certified Caterpillar, Cummins, and Detroit experts can get your truck moving so you can get back to doing business. Call Willie & Son Trucking for an overhaul or glider kit rebuild at 937-763-9521. Keep your business rolling with Willie & Son Trucking.
I wanted to prove to myself that I could go to college and get my degree.
What if I went to Southern State? What if I'm able to go and become that nurse or that lawyer or that teacher? Southern State Community College allows students to rise above the circumstances that they're surrounded by and become something more than they ever dreamed possible.
Welcome back to the post-game report here at Ripley High School. Manchester victorious over Ripley by a score of 56-43. Joining me now, Mr. Craig Campbell. Let's look at some stats.
All right, we will start with the Blue Jays that came up a little short on the scoreboard. They had 6 players hit the scoring column. Landon Dickhouse, 5 points, all of those from the field. Blake Fife had 6 points, was 1 out of 2 from the free throw line. Tyler Williams, a single point, that was 1 out of 2 from the line. Nathan Lacey had 3 points. He hit 1 for 3 from the line. Ashton Ralston, a big fourth quarter there, 10 points in the fourth quarter, or a total of 11 points in the game. He was 3 out of 7 from the line. And the leading scorer for the Ripley Blue Jays was the big 6'5 junior Gavin Benjamin, 17 points. He was 3 out of 9 from the free throw line. And that, if you add those up there, that's 8 out of 23 from the free throw line. That's their the big bugaboo that cost them a lot of points there. That's 35%. They did shoot 13 out of 25 from inside the arc. That's 52%. That's way better than average. So they came in shooting 29% from two-point land, so they were at 52%. But when you look outside the arc, 2 out of 14, 14%. So total for the field, 15 out of 41, 37% for the Ripley Blue Jays.
Craig, not to interrupt you, but that 15 points on the free throw line that they gave up,
yep,
that would have been the game. They lost by 13.
Yep, that would have been the game. Had they shot as well as Manchester, which I'm getting ready to tell you, it would have been, if the tie would have been turned, it would have been a completely different game, obviously. So, yeah, let's go to Manchester. They had 6 players at the scoring column. Landon Doyle, 4 points, all those free throws in the fourth quarter. He was 4 for 4. Clayton Coleman, 4 points, all those from the field. That was also in the fourth quarter. Braylon Rickett, a single field goal. He got in some foul trouble tonight. Didn't get to play a whole lot, but just couldn't get in the rhythm of the game. 2 points. Traven Hildebrand, a single field goal for 2 points. And Luke Applegate, 18 points, 12 for 15 from the free throw line. Not often you get 3 field goals and have an 18-point game. So Luke Applegate, nice job there, man. And then leading all scorers, as if you were listening in the first half, Parker Hazlett had 22 at halftime, ended up with 26, got in a little foul trouble, didn't get into the rhythm of the second half, didn't really have to, but 2 for 2 from the free throw line. Parker Hazlett, 26 points. And the Manchester Greyhounds, they were 14 out of 29 from inside the arc. That's 48%. Also way above, not way above their average. They come in at 42.5. So 48%. 3 out of 18. All those 3-pointers were in the first half. So 3 out of 18, 17%. 17 for 47 field goals, 36%.
All right,
Listen to this stat. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, I paused. 18 out of 21 from the free throw line. Yeah, and all those misses were Mr. Luke Applegate, so bummer, man. No, 18 out of 21, 86% free throws. Like you said, the point differential was right there from the line, so that's the obvious. Final score, 56-43. Manchester comes out on top.
All right, thank you, Craig. And one more thing to do, and that would be to name the player of the game, brought to you by Snappy Tomato Pizza. Craig?
We thought this was going to be a no-brainer for Mr. Parker Hazlett, but Luke Applegate came in and gave him a run for it. Luke, with the balanced game, played all 4 quarters with some points in each quarter. Parker Hazlett the same. He just didn't have to go and push himself too hard in the second half. But Parker Hazlett, when the game was on the line that first quarter, that was a big run for him versus Ripley basically himself. So Parker Hazlett, 12 points in that first quarter, and he's going to be our Snappy Tomato Pizza Player of the game.
Congratulations to Parker Hazlett. Congratulations to Coach King Solver and the Manchester Greyhounds on their victory over Ripley tonight by a final score of 56-43. That'll wrap up our broadcast here at from Ripley High School. Thanks to Carson Inman back at the studio doing the production. Matt Hildebrand doing the production for Good Guys Radio TV, brought to you by CMT Component. And this is Chris Blanton thanking you for joining me, Craig Campbell as well. And thanks for joining us tonight. And that'll wrap up our broadcast tonight. Everybody have a safe and enjoyable evening. Good night, everyone.
Thank you for tuning in. Rewatch this video and many more on demand at goodguysradiotv.com.